I can, even though I'm redshirt and I won't be able to play. But other than that, it was a blessing in disguise for real. It wasn't really anything bad or really anything hard about it. It was a good opportunity. I'm grateful to the staff and to my teammates for that opportunity because it gave me a chance to really sit back and pay attention and learn and just it grew me more as a person than a basketball player anyway because I got a chance to really sit back and see things from the outside rather than being in a situation where I'm playing and it's an eligible year for me and I'm just moving at a fast pace. Everything kind of slowed down and I got to pay attention to how the season works and how things work in general.
Coach said that you guys had a lot of upperclassmen, but you also said there was not a lot of leadership.
Yeah.
And you already said you feel like you can bring it. Do you see yourself playing this season?
Hopefully, but all I want to do is win. So whether I get 40 minutes a game or not, I don't care. I'm gonna just work hard, and as long as we win, that's all that matters to me. I don't want to lose. So as long as we get to the Big East tournament, win that, get to the NCAA tournament and win that, I don't care if I don't see the floor. As long as we win, I'm gonna work hard regardless. So I want these dudes to go out with a ring or something. So it's not about me. I really don't care.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Talk about some of the things that you were able to do during the off season to help up your game and.
Really just working the gym. I wasn't here over the summer. They didn't bring me back. So really I just had to do everything on my own. But it's a learning experience. So really I just worked the internship. After the internship, I went to the gym. I either went to the gym or I worked out in the garage. So everything I do on my own, and it's just good to have that kind of mentality. It teaches me a lot about not even basketball, about life in general. So basketball is just an instrument for everything else, but I think for me, all I really did this summer was try to get my mind right, like work on my mindset, try to be positive. That's what I'm still doing now, just work on my positivity, work on my outlook on things. Like the game, I've been playing the game since I was born. I grew up around basketball, so the game is nothing to me. As long as my mind is right, my body will follow. So I just worked on my mindset.
From what I'm reading, your dad was a coach as well.
Yeah.
How special was it for you to have somebody like your dad mentor you, playing the sport of basketball? How special was that for you?
It was real special because my dad, he was a successful, he still is, he's a successful coach. He won 5 state championships, plenty of state runner-up, region championships, more than I can count. So it was good to grow up around that. Like basketball to me is like, it's like social studies. It's another subject. It's like I've been studying it since I can remember. So it was good to have him as a coach, but it was even better to have him as a dad because he showed me so many things and he put the ball in my hands that ended up showing me other things about life that I couldn't learn anywhere else. Basketball is just, like I said, man, it's an instrument for everything else that I want to do in life. So to have him as a coach, it all makes sense that I go through the things I go through because basketball is teaching me, everything I need to know, basically. So it was good. It's a blessing to have him.
Do you think that you were able to learn some things during last season that you'll be able to take not only into this coming year but beyond during your career?
Absolutely. I'll be able to take what I learned last year, the year before that, and this year, and the years going forward, the rest of my life. St. John's, for me, it wasn't like, going to school back home or something like that. It was, to me, I knew what I was getting into when I came out here. And I think what I learned from the season, what I learned from my teammates, what I learned from my coaches, what I learned from people around this organization, around this school in general, I'll be able to take for the rest of my life. Whether it be basketball, whether it be personal. Basketball, it's a big picture, but it's only a small piece of the puzzle to everything else. So for me, it's good that I went through everything I went through last year because it helped me work on my game, it helped me work on me as a person. It's just I'm very grateful that I got to redshirt last year.
How was it big of an adjustment for you to come here to New York and to be at a university like St. John's? Because I know sometimes universities tend to be a little bit bigger. Were you able to adjust to things pretty easily?
I mean, it wasn't a hard adjustment. It was kind of hard at first because I'm a triplet, so it was hard to be away from my siblings. That was like the worst. Be away from my family, period, because my family is very close-knit. But I think coming here, I knew what I was doing. I knew exactly what I wanted to do with my life. I know exactly what position I want to be in. So I think coming here, it was, New York is different from any place in the world, period. So I had to get used to that lifestyle and the people and the atmosphere, the air, the subways, transportation, everything. I had to get used to everything, but it wasn't a hard adjustment because I'm a very independent person. I take pride on being that way. Anyway, anything I've ever had to do, I had to do it on my own. So coming out here, it was only right. I love the school though. As far as like the professors and the classes and the environment, man, it's nothing like it, for real.
How would you describe your playing style for those who may not have ever seen you play before?
Unselfish. That's it. Just an unselfish person in general. So it just carries on to the court. I'm very unselfish. I'm very passionate, very loving, very caring. Just an unselfish person, man. It's never about me. It's always about somebody else or something else. And I'm just an unselfish player. Very fast-paced, but just unselfish. I like to make plays for others.
And any message for the fans at home for the upcoming year?
I think just be ready. You know what I'm saying? It's not really much talking to do. I'm not a very talkative person, so I would just say just pay attention. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a very special year. We got a group of seniors that are the best. We got the best backcourt in the country. I can't say that, but just be ready. It's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.